No person or thing can give you any approval or any validation than the approval and validation that you can get from being a part of source. You see, a lot of people talk about giving approval to yourself, right? Just validate yourself, affirm yourself, know that you're a good person, that you are a powerful person, and this and that. Whilst it's powerful and it makes you feel good temporarily, is it making you feel good long term? And so we want to find ourselves in a position where we kind of don't need anything external to feel happy, and we don't need to do anything internal to feel happy or to feel validated or to feel approval. We just are being. When we look at the title of this video, be as if, be as if you are God, or seek approval as if you are God. When we look at it that way, does God even seek approval? Does God even seek validation? Does the universe seek validation or approval? No, it's just being, and so the key here is to surrender, right? Surrender needing things, right? Surrender trying to grow, surrender trying to make a significant amount of money, surrender what your parents did to you when you was younger or how you were treated. Surrender to the way you were treated by certain people when you were younger. Surrender the abuse. Surrender the lack of money in your bank account right now. Stop fighting these things, because really what's going on is you are fighting yourself. You are literally fighting yourself. You are not at war with the world. You're at war with yourself. And when you're at war with yourself, you actually beget more war with yourself. When you're fighting yourself and you're saying, hey, there's not enough money in my bank account. I need to work hard. I need to hustle. I need to figure out this dream, blah, blah, blah. Or I'm procrastinating and this and that or whatever, right? We are on a never-ending tangent inside of the mind. It's just this continual loop of, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. And you want to ask yourself, okay, why do I want to have a certain amount of money in my bank account? Why do I want to make 6 figures? Why do I want to make 7 figures? Why? What is the intention behind what it is that you want to do? What is the belief structure? So you may have heard of Eckhart Tolle, right? He speaks about the power of now, the power of the present. But even before he came about, there was a guy named Osho, and he spoke about being present and being in the moment. And just stepping into your beingness and realizing that from your beingness comes laughter. From your beingness comes love. From your beingness comes a sense of fulfillment and joy, where you're not objectively seeking things externally, like happiness is going to come from the external world. And again, going back to it being, okay, it's letting go of literally all your thoughts and what you think and all your belief systems. If you begin to believe something, right, you're actually creating sometimes more harm than good. The reward for this is actually things like the law of attraction work way better because you're becoming more and more of an empty vessel. You don't need to intend and ask for things and visualize and chase stuff. You literally just begin saying, okay, this is what I truly want. This is my true intentions coming from my heart. And things just work out. Things just happen. The law of attraction starts working because your vibration is different. You're not operating from the ego mind. And so life is always teaching us. And in this example, when it comes to validation and approval and seeking externally, that's the trap. Out there, if we keep on going that way, out there into space, it's infinite. It keeps on going and going and going and going. And so if that's something that can keep on going and going and going and going, it's never ending. So going outside and looking outside of yourself is never ending, right? And in actuality, when we go in the inner world, it's never ending too. So there's there's no stopping. There's an infinite process of working on the self and whatever it is, and that can become toxic as well. And so where's the middle ground? The middle ground is the heart chakra. The middle ground is unconditional love. The middle ground is isness. The middle ground is beingness. Where you surrender all thoughts of the ego, because when you're going inward and you're working on yourself and you're healing and you're healing and you're healing and you're healing, that's your ego doing that. All right. Also going outside of yourself and trying to seek validation and trying to get the money and the success and this and that's also the ego. Okay. And so we get trapped in the ego and what the ego wants. But if we look at nature, what is it doing? It's not seeking any validation. It's not seeking it. It's just being. It's just doing what it is doing. It's just in this beingness kind of energy, right? And it's so abundant, right? The trees keep on growing. The apples grow from the trees. We got all these things going on in nature. The animals, the sky's going, the rain's falling, all of the stuff, the sea's going in, the tide's going in, the tide's going out, the sun comes up, the moon comes up, the moon goes down, the sun goes down, the planets are orbiting, like everything's just being, right? It's all just being. And we are human beings, not human doings. Not human approvals, not human significance, not human egos, right? Not human validation. We are human being, and so we need to be. So surrender all your thoughts right now. Surrender trying. Surrender getting to the next level in your life. The next level happens when you are at the infinite level, which is just the beingness, right? The emptiness and the fullness at the same time, the yin and the yang coming together, the duality disappearing because you are matching the masculine and feminine and going into that disappearing sort of space. You know, if you're watching your thoughts, and you're just observing your thoughts and having them pass by and not attaching yourself to the thoughts, it becomes really powerful. You're no longer attaching yourself to the ego mind. So there's a great sense of separation when you are able to just become highly aware of your thinking. You are not the body, you are not the mind. You are the observer of these things, and there's no higher thing than observing. There's no higher thing than awareness. Awareness is as far as you can get when it comes to personal growth or spirituality or the law of attraction. And you can get there instantly through just surrendering all ideas, all belief systems, all structures that you have within your mind about color, race, creed, male, female, what's good, what's bad. Because as soon as you surrender good and bad, you get unconditional love, right? The middle of that is unconditional love. It's just the isness. Okay, and so as long as we can continue watching in the news and what's negative and CV, I think you know what CV is, you know, lockdown, yada yada yada. The more we look at what's going on and what's bad, we're creating more ego constructs within the mind. And it's actually the same with the opposite. When we continue looking at what's good and what other people are achieving and the success and the money and blah blah blah, whatever, what we assume to be good, it's a never-ending thing. Also, it's infinite. But when we go to just pure awareness, we are in our true power, and we get to experience more of the good side and being able to handle the bad side a lot easier than we do when we're in the ego. Vibration is the key to experiencing a new reality, and by deprogramming and by unlearning and by, again, healing the self, that's where the true power comes. And so I do offer a free energy reading and a manifestation diagnosis session The link's in the description. And basically what happens is I do a reading for you on camera and video. I record a video for you, but also you'll get a manifestation diagnosis call where it will dive deeper into the reading and things that are blocking you, things that are stopping you from being your greatest version, being that true power, stepping into your true spirituality. All right, so if you want to find out more about that, the link will be in the description. And check this video out over here on the biggest law of attraction block. And I also got an unlisted playlist right here, which dives deeper into vibration and how to truly raise it, not by trying to be happy or anything like that. And remember to keep learning, keep growing, keep expanding, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace.